Bernoulli's equation. So again, we have seen this diagram before in where we have seen this. We have seen this in terminal velocity, right? Or you can see that equation of continuity, right? So here again, this is the broader side and this is the narrower side, right? So here you can see that this is the wider part called as what, A1, having area A1, and over here it is having area A2. So this is the narrow part. So what will happen if the liquid starts entering in this? So there is a difference between here and here. So if you see that in the wider part, the liquid molecules travel very slowly as there is so much of space over here. So over here you can see that it is a narrow part. So therefore what will happen, the molecules of the fluid will start flowing quickly from here. Okay, so you can see that A1 and A2 is the area of the first section, that is lower section and upper section. Here we are going to see upper and lower. Why? Because as the height goes on increasing, if the pipe is going to be at some height, then what will happen here, the pressure and the pressure over here will be difference. So here the pressure will be more as the height is nearer to the ground, and over here the height is so much, so therefore there is a pressure difference over here. So P1 and A1, P2 and A2 are the forces acting on the equation of continuity. Okay, then V1 and V2 is nothing but the velocity, or you can say the speed of the fluid flowing in this tube. Okay, then D1 and D2 is nothing but the distance traveled by the fluid from these sections. Okay, so this is the lower part and this is the upper part. So in this we are going to see what this Bernoulli's equation, but here we are going to use the pressure in these equations. Okay, so here the kinetic energy and potential energy are also coming. Why? Because this is nothing but the application. The Bernoulli's equation is nothing but the application of a work energy theorem which we have seen in 11th standard. Okay, so here there is a work done in this section. So we are going to find out the equation for work done. Then work done, we have two formulas. The first one is what? It is force into displacement. Why? Because the fluid is going to go from your part to this part. So therefore work is also done, and then we are going to use the mechanical this property, that is kinetic energy and potential energy. So therefore work done is equal to what? It is nothing but kinetic energy plus potential energy. So let us find out. First we are going to find out the volume. So dV is nothing but A1 D1 of the first section, lower part. Then it is also equal to A2 D2, the upper part. Okay, so this is the volume. Then next we are going to find out the work done. So the work done on the element of the fluid by the surrounding fluid is nothing but work done on element of fluid is, let us write the general equation, force into displacement. Okay, so therefore force into displacement is nothing but what? Force is nothing but what? This force and this is. So from where we have find out this, since we know that the pressure is equal to force upon area, therefore force is equal to pressure into area. So this is the thing we have used in this part. So therefore what will be the first area? So therefore work done is nothing but the first area minus the second area. So P1 A1 and D1 minus P2 A2 D2. So can you see this A2 and A1? So we can put in this value. So therefore it will become what? P1 dV minus P2 dV. This can be written in the form of D, or you can write P1 minus P2 into bracket dV. Okay, so here we have find out the first equation. Let us say that this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2. Okay, so I think you have till here you have understood how we have found the work done. Now we are going to find out the kinetic energy and potential energy, or you can say the gravitational potential energy. As the height goes on increasing, the gravity is also going to act. So therefore let us see the work done. Also you can write, also the work done is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy, or you can say the difference in kinetic energy and potential energy. Okay, so we have to find out first thing is what? Kinetic energy. So kinetic energy basic formula is nothing but half mv square. Okay, so there are two sections, so therefore the kinetic energy is going to vary because the height is also going to vary. So therefore the change in kinetic energy is equal to, first part half, second part m2 v2 square minus half m1 v1 square, which is equal to half. Again here the mass is going to come. So what is the formula for mass? It is nothing but what? We are going to use the density formula. So according to density formula, it is equal to mass upon volume. Volume goes on this side, and therefore we get what? Mass is equal to rho into volume. So what is the volume equation? It is A, or you can write dV, or you can write A2 d2. So this is the volume. V, let me write this velocity, we are going to write in small letters, okay, so that you can recognize, because here we are going to use the volume, so volume will be capital. Okay, so minus half, again this rho a1 d1 whole thing square v1 square. Okay, so this is the velocity. So you have find out the kinetic energy. So kinetic energy can be written in other forms also. So kinetic energy, let us solve more. Common terms will be half rho, right? So this A2 and D2 and this V2 we can write in terms of dV. So therefore it will be dV, and this will be, sorry, here square, V2 square. So here I am writing this V small, minus half rho dV V1 square. So let us write the common terms at one side. Rho dV are common, and into bracket V2 square minus V1 square. Okay, so this is the kinetic energy, change in kinetic energy. Then potential energy. Potential energy is nothing but mgh. So here potential energy is equal to m2 g h2 minus m1 g h1. So here mass is equal to rho into volume. So here we are going to use dV, g h2 minus again rho dV g, because the mass which is going to come, that only mass that only mass of the fluid is going to the second section. So therefore here mass will be the same. So V G H2. Okay. So this is the equation for whom change in, this is the change in potential energy. So what we get, potential energy is equal to, what are the common terms? So common terms will be rho dV g into bracket h2 square, sorry, h2 minus h1. So this is the formula for whom? Potential energy. Now we are going to use second equation and equation number 3. So we are going to equate it. So in this equation first we have to write it. Okay. So let us say that this is equation number 4 and this equation number 3. So let me clear this. So here you can see that this work done will be kinetic energy. It is half rho dV into bracket V2 square minus V1 square plus potential energy. It is rho dV G into bracket H2 minus H1. So this is the equation number 5. So using equation number equating equation number 2 and equation number 5, we get W equation is P1 minus P2 dV is equal to this equation. It is half rho dV. This V is capital. This is the velocity which we are writing in bracket plus rho dV G into bracket H2 minus H1. Okay. So this we have got. This equation is called as what? Bernoulli's equation, when we will cut the dV from this. So what is common here? So you can see that dV is common in each term. So it can be cancelled. So therefore what you get? So change in pressure is equal to half rho bracket V2 minus V1 square plus rho G H2 minus H1. Okay. So this is the equation called as what? Bernoulli's equation. So this is the equation called as what? Bernoulli's equation. So this equation can be written in the other form also. This, let us write it separately. Minus P2 is equal to, we have to multiply this bracket, that is we have to open the bracket, rho V2 square minus half rho V1 square. I am just multiplying this term to the bracket plus this term into this bracket will be rho G H2 minus rho G H1. Let us take all the first section terms in one side and second section term on the other side. So it will be what? So you will get another equation, that is P1. This will become plus on the other side, that is half rho V1 square. This term on this side will become plus rho G H1 is equal to, now this P2 goes on this side, it is P2 plus this part, second section wala part, it is half rho V2 square plus rho G H2. So you can see that this first section part and second section part are equal. So again you can write one equation in commonly, that is P plus half rho V plus rho G H is equal to constant. Okay, so this is all about the Bernoulli's principle. So I hope so you have understood all the derivation of Bernoulli's equation. Okay, so this equation may be asked for 3 marks. So you have to draw the diagram, you have to write all the terms, explain all the terms like what is A1, what is A2, what is P1, P2, V1, V2, all the things you have to explain and then start the derivation.